My CJ is in pieces. We're tearing this thing down. But I'll tell you what, I'm really excited about this mild restoration that we're doing here. 85,000 original miles. I have all the documentation. I'm the 4th owner of this Jeep. This is nothing but metal, man. There's no patch panels. There's no rust. This thing is tight. We are so excited. So we took this thing all the way down to bare metal. It's getting ready to go primer, and then it's going to start coming back up into color. But I'll tell you what, this is going to be a cool Jeep when it's done. We are going to transform this 1985 380 SL Mercedes into a showpiece. And this is about to go through a huge restoration and refurb, repaint. It's going to be beautiful. We're talking seats, paint, rims, redoing the top, the metalwork, bumpers. This is going to be awesome. We're going to turn this thing into a beautiful driving machine for the owner of this car. We've massaged the body, reprimed, repainted, cleared. We did a lot of cool things in the engine compartment as well. The trunk, the top came off. It got a brand new headliner. Look at these beautiful new seats. I mean, you talk about a before and after. This interior is popping now.
Came with the fog lights and the amber lights in the back, which all of them had, but they were very prominently used in the night scene. It had the Ramsey Rep 6000 tow winch on the front, and it was just the most overall complete Jeep. So it was the hardest.
It was the most elaborate.
There's no right or wrong answer on how to do each step of the process, because obviously when you're doing a movie accurate car, even from movie car to movie car, there were variances that it was not perfect. So some people do single stage, some people want to do dual stage. There's no right or wrong answer on that. And for the seats, we had to completely reverse engineer, obviously because we don't have the original schematics and patterns for the seats. So we had to tear apart the original seats and put them back together with the new fabric. It's truly a labor of love and a labor of experimentation.
Yeah. I just finished a 72 Corvette, my own personal car. We put hundreds of hours into this thing. I am so psyched at how awesome it turned out. Once you get the car to the place that you're able to start bringing it back towards color, you've hit a real milestone, because I'll tell you, by this point, we literally had, no exaggeration, we were months into this job.
Fixed some oil leaks on his car. Turned into pulling the engine out of his car, which turned into changing every gasket on the car.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, we got a few little things. We need to turn this into a 90.
We're looking forward to having a lot of fun with this car. I just had the pleasure of doing some restoration work on one of the finest examples of a 426 Hemi Cuda I've ever seen. As soon as I started hitting with the sandpaper, it didn't turn white like it does with a modern clear coat. It turned red, which means it was a single stage paint, which would have been correct for that era. Anyway, so we started cutting it down and bringing it back up, and then the damage on the hood was too far for me to be able to fix it. It was all the way down to the metal through the primer, and so there was areas where I had to actually go in and do very minor repair work, and no Bondo, but just massage the paint, cut it down, and then blend in with a base coat clear coat to preserve as much of the original paint on the hood as possible. So it was kind of a blend. So we didn't repaint the whole hood, we just repainted areas of the hood. But by the time I was done with it, you could not tell.